All right, so I figured I'd make this little video. This is how my countertops came out, where I lowered them down. There was a pass-through here already, but it was a foot higher than what it is. So I lowered it down to make it even with the new countertops that I put in. Sinks in. These butcher block, I didn't polyurethane them. I used T-coil on them. The same stuff they use on the decks of boats. Very durable, good stuff. And the good thing about T-coil is that if you damage it, like polyurethane, if you try to sand a spot in polyurethane and then clean it and then repoly it, that one spot will show. You could touch up spots with this with a little triple O stainless steel wool, and then just re-oil it, and so it's a lot easier to repair if there is a scratch or damage in them. But they're pretty durable. They came out pretty good, and the trim, like I said, I lowered the window down, and I don't know if you could see. You can't really see. But the joinery between the countertop and the butcher block is flawless. So here's my new window trim. I did this last night. And like I said, the sink is in. The countertops came out great. This is a view from the living room. So they don't make 6-inch cabinets, and we needed the cabinets to go all the way to the end over the dishwasher, or it looked weird. So I had a 6-inch spot to fill. So I made some homemade cabinets right there. They're not level and plumb right now. I need to get an extra set of hands in here to do that. But they're up there, and they match really good. Once I get them attached permanently, level and plumb, yeah, and that was just scrap lumber I had. I was like, well, you know what? I got scrap lumber. Let me build a little drawer so they could slide like bottles of wine or olive oil or something in there. I don't know. I got the same situation on this side of the microwave. I got 8 inches from here to there. So I haven't measured this, but I imagine that looks like about a 6-inch gap. So I should probably build one of those to mount there, because they don't make a cabinet for that. And I have to have the microwave there over the stove so it's centered. So that's just the way it is, the way the cabinets worked out. So, but yeah, they came out pretty good. Once it's tight, I get rid of the crack between the cabinets. I get them all level and plumb. They're just tacked up there right now. But I'll have to get them plumb and level. So, oh yeah, and the stairs. So instead of replacing each and every tread plus that big section there, and the treads were like almost $30 a piece or something. So we did the math, and the material alone plus that landing, it would have been like $800 for the material to redo all these steps. The steps you're looking at here is $200 in material, and it took me 2 days. I just used Luan. I got a crap ton of glue underneath each piece of Luan so it doesn't squeak. Tacked in the corners with my brad nailer, put the metal trim on it, and then put quarter round around it and just painted them, and then painted the backs and polyed the top. They came out pretty good looking. Sure beats $200, sure beats $1,000, and you know, like I said, they look pretty snazzy for a $200 set of stairs. The steps that were here they're MDF treads, and they were falling apart, and they had 8,000 staples in them from the carpet, and they were garbage. So this is a good way to fix them, and not one of them squeaks because we got a ton of glue underneath them. So yeah, a little modern looking, maybe industrial, I guess would be the word to use. This is a view from up above, and that's only one coat of poly. I don't have time right now to do another coat. I'm gonna try to get one tonight before I leave. But so yeah, then there's everyone wonders why the floors are crooked here, because the house is pie-shaped. It's triangular, and if I continue these boards straight instead of angle them, when I get over to this wall, every board would have been angled this way. So I actually started, the first board I put was in that back corner, and I just ran straight down this wall, and then I would have had, if I'd have kept going with it, then I would have had a bunch of triangles here, which wouldn't have been that bad, but next to this, it would have been strange. So we got that floor and this floor parallel with each other. And then that's actually the old transition from the old laminate they had. So we reused it. Came out pretty good. So when I say the house is pie-shaped, I'm not kidding you. This is the kitchen. It is about 4 foot right there. And it gets wider, as you can see, as you come towards me. So there was a lot of work involved in doing this. The countertops came out good. Yeah, so I put the toe kick in today. But yeah, this has been a interesting project right here. Bathrooms. This is the back bedroom. So all the switches in the house have to be replaced now. Every switch, which is a chore. And all of these switches. And that old 1980s ceiling fan is going to go. But yep, that's it. We don't have that piece of butcher block that I cut off from this part is not big enough for the coffee station. We're going to have to buy a whole nother piece just to finish off that counter over there, which is kind of a bummer. But that's the way it goes, you know. I got the washer and dryer in. So this dryer, we're right here next to exterior wall. They took the vent for the dryer and it went down, and then it went all the way, that tube went all the way to that back wall to vent it out into the backyard, which made no sense. So I went down in the crawl and disconnected the pipe, which was filled with lint. This building was built in the early 80s and it was just filled with lint. And now the pipe just goes down and it goes straight out to there. And it's one pipe and no joints, nothing that'll collect lint. I just don't understand why they didn't do that to begin with. Actually, that's the washer, that's the dryer. But you get the idea. So, 8 million things. That pass-through came out really nice. Lowering that down was a good idea. Recessing the refrigerator, which was kind of a chore, but that's done. And ran water and electric to it, and we're getting there a little bit at a time. They have to buy some lights, and I'm going to put some new lighting up here and over here, and we'll figure out what we need to get done. But yeah, so that's the Skipwith project so far, and today is Sunday the, I don't know, like the 28th or 25th maybe, I don't know. It's Sunday. Every day is Monday. I really don't keep track of days normally, but so this is it.